Go! Hurry up!
Let's get this show on the road. 2 hours late. Technically, only an hour and 55 minutes late. I'm punctual. If anything, I am punctual. But in my defense, Funhouse released some of their last videos. I couldn't miss those. I mean, I missed like 3 years of their videos because I graduated college and had to do a bunch of stuff. But I didn't miss their last 3 videos. Though I do regret missing out on Star Boys. That looked very fun. Minch was funny. But okay. Today, we have many big plans. Most of them involve downgrading all of these to like can ship because I've realized I gotta just get this show on the road. Like I'm tired of working on this place. Like, this city is good enough, since this is all supposed to be, like, the first draft of these quests anyway. Like, I also downgraded all of my, tightened the schedule for the next, because I'm basically making all the main quests. I've decided it's going to be about 2 weeks for each of them instead of 2 months. So, like, now all of these major quests, like this one, is going to be due May 30th, rather than my original plan, which was going to be, well, actually, what was the original plan? I think I forgot how months work before. But yeah, originally I was planning to have it done in June 30th, you know. So it's going to be like the end of the year by the time I got done with all the major quests. But now, the latest one is this one in August. I think. Why would I do this one? Hang on. Gotta flip these around. Because this is like the actual, like, straight up end game. And this one is, I guess sort of a parallel end game. Spoiler alerts, sorry. But anyway. We are finishing up the the second main quest. The first main quest wasn't actually finished very well. When is this done? Yeah, that makes sense. And also, this one's going to be May 30th rather than May 15th, because, 1, it's a more complicated quest, and 2, I'm going to take like a week to make a devlog after this, probably, and also to move my stuff, since I'm still moving between apartments. Thankfully, they're literally like 1 block away from each other, so I can sometimes just like, well, it's easy to just drive there, but it's like, you know, still gonna take me like a week of just driving back and forth. Mostly because I'm incredibly lazy. But okay. Let's do the important thing, which is reducing the priority of all of these because I don't care. Mom's home. So, I can do a giant stone texture. That could be fun. Because I'll have to figure out... What was the, I forget the reference. I think it was, like, the country of Jordan has these ruins of, like, stones that are, like, 20 by, like, 50 meters or something. Like, some insane... Like, these insanely huge stones on top of each other that are, like, incomprehensibly big if you don't see them in person. So I want some of those, because those would look way cooler than just, like, this brick texture stretched across the entire thing like a Quake map. Well, a badly done Quake map, I should say. But okay. Researchers, no. I do not have time, because I don't feel like it. Structure, yeah. All of these, lower priority. Also, I did some work on my little, to-do list thing. Like, for example... Now, when I resize the window, this sidebar is preserved. Because I almost have all of the features that I wanted for the final, or for the commercial version of this app. The next things to do are like the help window. Wait, what? Oh yeah, I just realized neither of those work. I was like, whoa, hang on. I thought I didn't put anything there. But yeah, I didn't. Okay. Also, wait, hang on, where's the... There's supposed to be a little history tab here. Oh well. I'll also figure that out. Okay, giant stone texture could be cool. Make the platforming exist. I don't care that much. Oh yeah, I will do this one. Redesign the tower. That is completed. Roots don't line up. Oh yeah, I completed that one. That was... There's a little visual glitch in here where this root poked out through this corner. Now it is fixed. Outskirt village. Also kicked down the road. Actually, but I will say... Valic architecture? Because I've been looking at... I found so I've been talking before about how I want their architecture to be what I was calling groovy brutalism. Which was basically, you know, concrete and all that stuff, but with like cool looking curves and stuff. And I found two useful terms for that. One was German post-war modern architecture. And the other was Bauhaus architecture. So if I go to, let's see, what am I looking for? Concept art. Environment, Valic. Specifically, I was seeing a guy going through a bunch of churches. Like, this is a church, but it's like, look at this thing. This looks so cool. This is, like, way cooler than anything I've designed. Who knew that professional architects could make, like, architecture better than I can? I'm a game developer. I'm a gamer. How do I not make better buildings? Yeah, because this is sort of the style that I want. Because it has a weird mix of, like, pragmatism with, like, you know, bare concrete, bare brick, metal. But then also just this weird playfulness of, like, you know, like, just streaks of bright orange, just looking fun. And, like, the colors and, like, the splashes and, like, the strange shapes. And, like, this one. This one's especially interesting. And I think... Which one is this? Yeah, so these are all churches, I think. Yeah, because those were just from one guy's Twitter thread. I've also been, tragically, on Twitter more often. I'll probably just have to do what I did before and use my ad blocker to just block the entire web page, so anytime I go to it, it's just a blank screen. That's what I had for, like, years. Did I? I guess, like, a year. But okay. Let's lower the priority for everything. This one actually is pretty important. Okay. I'll just... This is going to be mostly of me kicking more work down the road. Stream. Oh wait, didn't I do this? I mean, I guess... Yeah, it basically exists. Yeah, I should probably do this. And it'll be like model, dialogue. I should also have this to-do list done for my next devlog, so that way I can shill it. Because I don't think I would ever take, like, sponsorships for videos, just because they're basically already marketing for the game. That'd be ridiculous. But I will shill my own things, if I actually have things that I'm selling for money. But okay. Now we can start on the fun stuff. First off, a big stone texture. I think this will be one of the few things where I actually make like a high-res texture. Because I'm thinking like, make it just really big. So that way when the player just walks up to it, it has a similar level of detail to like this. Well, maybe what I would want to do. I think I know what to do. I'm going to model the bricks, and then I'm going to make a material that actually works with that model. Or maybe I'll just do a generic noise texture and like the the ambient occlusion. What are we listening to? Oh yeah, this is... Okay. This was something called a cover ring, which was basically a bunch of digital artists from a specific group. So this is... They're called Sharp Major 7. And that sounds like a fun idea, like a Secret Santa for cover music. But okay. So I want, like... My plan is to bevel and then push the bevel inward. So let's do maybe just a bevel weight here. Modifier bevel. And this will be this weight. And I think this is what I'd want. But how do I make it so that it goes inward? Like, can I push these custom, maybe? What if we did... Sample straight edges? Because I want it to push this inward by the normal. And I don't know if there's any way to do that. Let's try doing some sort of like V-shaped seam. Blender, bevel, inverse shape, maybe? Or like crease or seam? Bevel inward. This doesn't seem... I don't need this. Maybe I won't be able to do it this way, which will be a shame, but that's... Well, no, but if I do it in the geometry, then the bevel modifier will mess it up. You know what? It's just a texture. Or actually, I have a good idea. What if I just make brick models? Okay. So let's do cube, bevel. This will be brick, pneumatic. Oh, wait, no, brick like facade. And it'll be part of the active entities. And we can have a couple of these. I'm thinking about Funhouse. So for people who don't know, because when I mentioned that I was late to the stream because I was watching Funhouse's last videos, basically they were a YouTube channel that was like a subsidiary of Rooster Teeth. And then, well, Rooster Teeth has gone belly up. I just assumed they would stop uploading videos, like that they would just like have like normal releases until the end, like everybody goes home one day and it's just they just don't upload anymore. But they made like multiple big events for like all their like series, and it was very touching. Even though, as I admitted, I didn't actually watch very much of their stuff after a while, which was in part because they had like a series of big controversies where like, well, I guess not a series. Rooster Teeth itself had a series of big controversies with like the staff members that were doing like really heinous stuff. But it was like popular, basically popular cast members doing heinous things. You don't know people off of, from their YouTube videos, stuff like that. The lesson that is always shocking when you have to, every time you learn it, even though we learn it like 100 times a day. But anyway, that was part of the reason I didn't watch as much, but also I just graduated college. I just got a job. But admittedly, I could have just watched videos on the job. It's not like I shouldn't say that. But I'll just say, didn't watch as much, but that didn't really matter. They were doing okay, except for the fact that Rooster Teeth stopped existing as an entity, including them. But okay. So now we have this beautiful brick. How tall is this, actually? Ironically, not that big, or not as big as the... Do I actually have... I'm sure I have the bricks in here somewhere. Cosmic Culture Plateau Town concept art. Maybe it's in, like, reference or something? Because I have just a bunch of stuff that I haven't really put anywhere. Let's look up Jordan. I think it's the country of Jordan. Jordan giant stone ruins. The Baalbek Stones. This was one thing that I was looking at that's incredibly beautiful, but this is not the same thing. I will save this, though. I guess new folder like Jordan? I don't know if I'm going to do anything like this, because I already have plenty of architectural styles, but they just look nice. Look, like this is very, like this is just really stunning. It's also wild to me, this is a facade for like ancient Greek architecture, I think. Or... because like if this is just a solid piece of stone, they basically don't need any of this. They're just doing this, like, because, well, not only the ornamentation, but also, like, would they even need columns? Because it's just one piece of stone. Yeah, that's a very stunning piece. But not the one. This is the one. Baalbek. Okay, so it is Baalbek. I think. Yeah, you can see like a 4-meter tall stone or something, thereabouts. Let's look at Baalbek megalith. Yeah, this is one as well. So yeah, this is basically the work that I will be trying to emulate. Somewhat. So let's start with the very powerful thing of just putting some very basic brick. But let's also do like empty plain axes, like bricks 1. Anyway, my long ramble aside, HR teams should just, like, when there's complaints about people that seem substantiated, they should probably just deal with them early. Seems to be the lesson. Because, like, they had people on their staff, like, leave because they were, like... you know, because, like, there was bad behavior that was known from the people who were eventually publicly outed and then thrown out. So it probably would have been better to do it before it became a massive controversy that, like, you know, made it uncomfortable. But what do I know? I'm a gamer. I don't know anything about anything. I wonder if someday I should stop calling myself a gamer. Because I've also talked about before, like, I don't even really play video games that much. Like, I genuinely play video games just for research. Because when I want to relax, I don't want to have to do work. And video games are basically just the same sort of work as this, except I don't have a thing at the end. Like with this, like, I get like a video game when it's all said and done. And with a video game, I just get to the end of the video game. And it's hard for me to justify it in my brain. Yeah, because I've also talked about, that's basically, that's the reason I stopped playing games like, the sort of games that I used to play that were all about creativity, like The Sims and City Skylines and things like that. Hang on, I need to, let's delete this. Yeah, because they're all basically like this sort of work, but in a fun package that's like not quite as miserable as like Blender scripting. Actually, now that I've done that, I'm gonna so for anyone curious, I was deduplicating these so that way, because these ones are all connected together, but I'm gonna decouple these two. So that way I can, I guess, just make them bigger as well. Yeah, that's about good. Yeah, because I've talked about before as well. I'm still impressed that Rooster Teeth lasted 20 years. Because, you know, it's like an internet company. Can I, like... I gotta actually decouple these two as well. Unlink? Unlink? Because I'm thinking, like... No, not quite. Make single user? Oh, come the fuck on. Not yet. Why even put a... Why put a button? Like, just don't have the button. Don't give me false hope. Okay, hang on. Easy. Well... Do I want this, or do I want, like... Maybe, you know what, I'll make these have the Boolean modifier as well. So let's do, like that. And then we are going to... add a Boolean. These will have also the damage modifier. And then, this. Okay. And then it kind of worked. Why did this do that? Like this? Maybe intersect? No. Difference. This whole little bit here is kind of interesting. So what is this attached to? So it's attached there. What the fuck? What is this thing? Like, what is this part? It's nonsense. I guess maybe I need to do like that. Oh, it's because... Maybe it's because of this. No, that doesn't help, really. And also, does this look better with the, with this fast mode? Yeah, that doesn't really change anything here appreciably. But this one does look kind of better. Though I'm confused as to why... Hang on, is there some... What is up with this thing? I think it must be because these overlap with each other. I don't think Blender likes that, if I remember right. Because yeah, like this doesn't even like... It's just not even correct. It's just not applying the modifier in a way that makes sense. Like, maybe I need to do like this, maybe? Maybe that would work? No? I just don't get it. Whatever, it's good enough. Though admittedly, I should probably make these bricks more uniformly sized. I don't care. What I will do, though... bevel... 0.2 maybe? Harden normals. So this is like cool end thing, cinematic. And I have to remember there's also like performance penalties to using the whatever these are. I'm trying to phrase words in a sensical way, but basically... Oh wait, I can't do this because this would make it not convex. But convex colliders have performance impacts that are different from triangle meshes. And as you get like super big convex colliders, they start performing worse than triangle meshes would. You know what? I'll just make it look like this. Oh. See, so this... Okay, so that is a unique thing. I don't know why this modifier isn't working correctly. Is it because maybe it... No, it wouldn't do the bevel and then... Or boolean and then bevel. That wouldn't make any sense. Because this just drives me nuts. Ah, whatever. I'll just let's accept that for now. Why are these all like... Oh, this one is just taller than the other one. Or, yeah, up higher. Okay. I should have considered if this is the size of the bricks that I want them to be. Because I don't think it is, honestly. Hmm. Oh, I didn't even realize these things should be, I guess I'll just put it down like that. Good enough. And I should think about if this is actually what I want to have here. I won't think about it too hard. I have the actual hard things to do are things that I have to do off stream, which are just the writing some more, because... Oh, hang on. I want these to all be... Whenever possible, I want these to be the same model, because that will keep the load times as low as possible. Like this one, I forgot. Okay, will this match nicely? Or will I'll just probably, if it doesn't look good, I'll just do the same thing again where I just grab two of these and make them longer. Yeah, I'll just do that again. Okay. Oh. That's good enough. Maybe I should also start, because if I do like a week-long break, where I work on the devlog, I'm still debating as to whether or not I want to do streams of gameplay. Let's delete this again. Yeah, I think if I did stream any sort of gameplay, it'd probably be that Bad Games series that I've been weighing over for a while now. Of basically, like, going through, like, famously critically panned games, and then trying to figure out, like, what is, like, what sort of redeeming values does this have? And, okay, so none of those are tall enough. I guess let's just duplicate, like, this one. and also like what exactly was going wrong with it. So to be sort of like to sort of provide like an impartial but still critical eye toward it. Because I think there's enough of like, wow, this game sucks my dick, you know, sort of content. And now there's also a much more, a sort of reaction to that of much more positive content of like, is Sonic 06 actually good? I actually quite liked that video. It was from Thor High Heels, but I want to have a thing of like, is Sonic 06 actually good? No. And here's why. From me, a guy who talks with fake authority. Let's see, why are these not working right? Hello? Video game? So all of these have 180 degree auto smooth, but they aren't smoothed automatically. Let's remove from these ones then. This. I don't think that's helping. Is there a way for me to do this? I know. Oh wait, no. Whoops. Cursor to selected. Let's grab one of these longer ones. And then I'm gonna do Alt D, origin or cursor. Look at that. Easiest game in my life. Now I just need to, there we go. Okay, I think it could be fun. Because yeah, I'm going to try to basically play games or give them like a fair shot of like reading the manual and all that stuff and like get some basic context as to like what exactly happened. Like for example, the history of the Atari ET game is pretty interesting because it was made by one guy in 5 weeks. And it wasn't actually reviewed that badly, it just sold terribly because there's already a precedence and like a declining interest in video games because there were so many bad games already. So it was just sort of like, ironically, it was sort of like almost like a Watch Dogs 2 scenario, since that game famously did not sell as well as Watch Dogs 1 despite being probably better. Or by like a lot of metrics better. And it was mostly because, well, people played Watch Dogs 1 and weren't satisfied with it. Let's do median point. Actually, let's do... Oh, wait, no. Yeah, so I guess the moral of the story is, watch Starboys by Funhouse. And also, if you're in HR, don't defend people, because eventually it'll probably become an issue. And then you'll just look foolish. Hang on. These are not... Why is this one? Well, first off, are these two connected? How the fuck do I keep fucking this up? It is Shift... No, not Shift D. Well, okay. That answers the question. Alt D. Shift Z. There we go. Alt D RZ. Alt D RZ. See, now we're getting somewhere. This one doesn't even exist. I guess this one is going to be a Shift D. I know and I just made the case, my powerful case against using Shift D. Oh. And unfortunately, because I'm using the origin, because I'm using the cursor position, it gets really screwy here, but okay. These are also slightly concave, so I probably should not have made them kinematic bodies, but so be it. How do these, like... I don't understand. The rules for, like, when the point that you're pivoting on is off screen, there's just, like, really weird rotation rules for the rotation. Because it feels like it basically just does the opposite of whatever I'm intending. Like, here I intend for a big sweeping motion, but if I scroll out like this, what it's going to do is, like, very, very slow. Like that. Ultra precise movement. And then when I zoom in here to see this up and close, when I rotate, it's going to be extremely imprecise and fast, like that. Significantly faster than the mouse movement. Oh, well, whatever. I can just move the mouse more, or gamer it up, aim labs it, basically. We actually don't need this many. We probably need, like, this many. Yeah, I got reasonably close. Okay. And then... probably like these ones. Oh, right. Now we need local. Or this. I wonder what the broader point, or the broader lesson to take from this is. Because, I mean, I guess... I mean, I've interacted with people in the games industry now, and I've interacted with people in the music industry before, because I've gone to, like, well, I've talked about it a little bit before, but my dad is a musician on and off, and he has a lot of professional musician friends, because he basically just does it to, like, pay for gas whenever he feels like it. So, you know, semi-professional musician. But it's very difficult to make money in most creative fields because people just like creating things. Like, you know, like I'm a software engineer as a living, and it's not because I don't mind software development. Like, I can get some level of enjoyment out of the process of writing code, but I'm not really paid. I'm not paid because I like doing it. I'm paid because most people don't like doing it. And that's sort of the reality of basically all work. Like, you're being paid because people can't do something and they don't want to do it. Even for things like medicine, it's in large part because people don't want to go through the process of, like, being a doctor. You know what? I did all that work. But this is a Shift D scenario. I'm just going to make it, like, big enough to fit here. But yeah, and, like, I do this stuff because I like the work. And that's the same reason that a lot of other people develop games, is because they like the process of doing it. And I suppose it is the same with, like, open source software and things like that, which is part of why it's impossible to make money doing open source software, because people like to do it. Though admittedly also a problem with open source software is that people will only do the parts that they like to do. Like, I don't mean to throw shade at Godot, but that's part of why Godot has a lot of features and there's a lot more development work spent on features than bug fixes and, like, documentation and error messages and stuff like that, because those aren't fun. And if your development depends on what people are doing for fun, they're going to just do the parts that are fun. Because the entire point of, like, the market is, like, an expression of, like, how much stuff you do that other people can't do and don't want to do. Well, or don't want to do. And so the market has a way of, like, making jobs worse and worse until people don't want to do them anymore. Like, in the case of the art world, it's typically the pay gets worse and worse until most people go, I don't want to do art as a living because the pay is really shitty. Leaving only the people who really, really want to do it anyway. I don't know if any of this is even, like, relevant. But yeah, what I'm saying is get a day job. If you want to do games, do something else as well. Like, that's great. It's great to do games. You're not going to make money. Probably. Or you might make money, but it'll be, like, enough money to cover the gas. You know, you might make enough to go to GDC once every 3 years. So it's a lot less stressful if you actually have money to pay bills, too. Because I remember consistently, and I've talked about this before as well, the happiest musicians are the ones who either have a wealthy spouse or a trust fund. Or a good job. I did meet there was an attorney who worked for GitHub at a music, like, songwriting seminar thing that I went to. That was interesting. But yeah, so become a lawyer for GitHub is the other lesson here. And then maybe you'll have enough to play guitar for fun. Let's see. And I'm not even going to make these consistent with the height of these ones. How unaesthetic. But who knows, maybe I'll make a Patreon, and I'll make Hand Over Fist. Because I've been thinking about what the actual value add of that would be. I'd probably do like a Q&A stream or something, or like dedicate like a couple hours after a stream to, I don't know, feedback, stuff like that. But then it, you know, then it just stops being the thing that I want to do, and it starts being a job. Because that would be like... Then it wouldn't be making a living as a game dev, it would be making a living as like a tech support guy with a YouTube channel. Let's use this. I messed that up. Oh. Okay. There we go. So what I'm going to do, vertex paint. Oh, there we go. Why are these ones different? Oh, they're not different. They're just there we go. I know. Why are these now there? See, I guess what is the other... I guess the other bit of wisdom, then, is to remember that human beings make the things you like. And if you like the things, you'll see more of them if you support the people you like. By subscribing to my Twitch channel and donating to my Patreon and buying my to-do app. Let's see, but also, enough about that stuff. The real question is, when am I going to actually make the medium dialogue? Because now, the only crucial thing that I'm going to do left is make the actual little scene that plays out in the medium. Let's see, are these... These feel like they're bigger than they were before. Maybe this is just smaller than it was? Hang on, where is this kinematic thing? Okay, this one. Let's compress this one. There we go. I should also, speaking of doing things that aren't game dev, I should probably figure out, like, activities for the Discord server. Because I don't do anything with it except for, like, announce streams, basically. Well, then again, I've talked about before, I kind of want to ditch the Discord server and use like a Lemmy instance or something where I have more control, since Discord is rapidly... It's probably going to bite the bullet sometime soon. Or like go the way of... or do something that like people really don't like. Since they've talked about like ads in the stream chats and things like that. Or no, not stream chats, just ads in the chats. Okay, so let's do like, oh, yeah. So it'd be nice to have some sort of like place that I control where I can do things, but then it'd be like, then I'd basically be a moderator of a web, or like a website admin as well. You know, just another like thing that isn't game dev that I would be doing in support of game dev. But maybe I could just join somebody else's Lemmy server. It does sort of go against my interpretation of the spirit of it, though. Yeah, because basically, all of the tech companies, I've also talked about this multiple times, I think, but basically, the money's gone. So all these tech companies, like the free lunch is over, they have to figure out how to actually make money now. So sites like Discord and Uber and all the other ones that have been riding on investor money for ages and ages, they now have to actually have like concrete monetization plans. But if I have my own website, I don't mind the expense because it wouldn't be that much probably. Probably like... I mean, a Lemmy instance would probably be like, what, $15 a month at most? Hopefully. Or because I wouldn't do it otherwise. Especially like a small one that has very little activity. Let's not have that. That looks bad. Actually, let's do these ones. There we go. Will this look any good? Probably not. Or it'll probably be fine, honestly. Because I guess I'll do like this. And actually, now that I think about it, I'll probably make these parts megaliths as well. And just split them off into their own little bricks. Oh, I didn't even do this one. I'll do it later. Let's hide this. Yeah, because I have also thought of fun ideas, like... Because if I do have my own Lemmy instance, I could do things like allow different types of posting, because I've been thinking of having, like, support for in-browser games that people could upload, and then it'd just be like... I mean, it'd basically be like a Reddit post, but with a game. And that would be cool. That was good enough. Yeah, because I'm thinking like because Lemmy has a very a UI very inspired by Reddit, so it'd basically just be like a more casual itch.io. Because wherever people could like embed an image, you could just embed a game. And I think that'd be fun. But then again, it'd also be a lot of work for like a very like... I guess, yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, there's also the question of who would want to do that. Oh wait, actually, to match the darkened area here, I should probably make these. I actually might need to make all of these unique. Or at the very least, like this one, for example. So let's do like this here. It's like I want this to be a little bit darker in here. And this one as well. I don't even know if any of this is a good idea. So now that I'm looking at this, it's going to be difficult to make this look any good. Oh, god damn it. And I also didn't properly make this unique. Okay. Shift D. Then I can hide that one, delete that one. Unhide this one. Now this one's unique. Now I can do like... Let's get like a color that looks good. And that matches this pretty well. Okay. Make this a little bit darker even. Okay, there we go. So now this will kind of match these. And also, now that I'm thinking about it, having support for players to upload games, like any sort of interactive application, I'd have to be very specific about it. Because I was thinking, like, maybe even just, like, Game Boy emulators. Or, like have a built-in, like, because there are web ROMs for them. And then just, like, allow people to upload Game Boy ROMs. You know, for their GB Studio games. But then I'd have the issue of, like, what if they upload, like, pirated games? And then I have, you know, like, Nintendo breathing down my neck for hosting pirated games. So the real winning move is to simply not do it. Oh, wait. No, I need the vertex colors here. I think. Are these? I know what I need. Well, what do I need? I think I just need darker background here. And then probably in here, I'll need slightly darker, just like these parts, or just this part. Not quite. Yeah, so this side as well, I need to do the same treatment, so I gotta delete all these. Let's just grab these ones. Yeah, it could be neat, I think. Yeah, it sort of go beyond, like, video game, or, like, community for this game, and more like just an entirely separate project with its own scope. Okay, let's grab these. Nope, I did it again. Alt-D, RZ, rotate this, and then... There we go. So now these, when one changes, both changes. And this side is too dark as well. So I probably should have made them all unique. So do these have, like, the proper, like, dark edge here? I think they do. So I should probably have separated those out into separate groups, but oh well. Oh, they've gotten like a lot bigger actually. Yeah, like these ones. Yeah, I also have, I've been thinking more about programming languages, so eventually I would like to try making, well, either, well, a Smalltalk-like environment for either a new programming language or basic, literally just C, like the C programming language. To see if, or some subset of it that's easy to actually like do the live programming with. But that's like another infeasible 15-year project. Let's do like 0.8. There we go. But in the meantime, I still have to actually finish that little game in Smalltalk. Because my big issue with it is, admittedly, how heavily it depends on the mouse. Like, to edit anything, you have to go into the browser, and then you have to do, like, a bunch of stuff. Let's do median. Yeah, and thinking about it as well, another real struggle with the Smalltalk style programming environment is that you're not just making the language and like the tools for the language, or you're also making the editor and all that stuff. So then it becomes significantly more work than it would be to just make a programming language, which is already quite a lot of work to make a good one. But I guess I could just make a bad one with some pretty good tools. Because the actual Smalltalk language is pretty simple. And that's part of why it works, I think. Let's also make these a little bit darker, like... Is this probably a bit too dark here, actually? Yeah, because I also still need to finish my algal compiler before I get ahead of myself with all this fancy, like new language talk. Like, because algal 60 is like a super simple language, and I've been completely stuck on the are basically putting off the hard part of making the call by name conventions, which are like the only hard part of making an algol compiler. And they're generally... like, I just need to do it. Because it also make for cool video. Or, yeah, cool video. Cool YouTube video, I should say. Or a cool YouTube video. Let's do 0.7 here. Because I want to talk about algol 60, because I learned a bunch about it for my little compiler, because I was originally going to make it like in a specific implementation of algol and stuff like that. Once I do this exterior, I've given myself so much work with so minimal potential benefit of just like slightly making the bricks look cooler or like more visually interesting. Okay. Alright, let's do Shift D, because I'll make this slightly lighter. Let's do like... maybe just this. That seems good enough. Because let's see, so if I do individual origins, then cursor, okay, I'm gonna try making some simple placeholder for this and see how that goes. Let's do like none of this. Alright, so close all. Alright, so we will have 1 billion brick. Oh shit. And these will have mesh. Oh god. Let's get my script. Node search. So if name begins with brick facade. kinematic. Update bricks. Function update bricks node body and node is node dot add to group node no wait no hard, and then we need to get var mesh equals mesh dot or node dot get node mesh as mesh instance dot material var m. Let's make a new material. So this will be material, environment, stone, new resource, later material, big material. Mesh dot set surface material 0 to load environment stone monument brick big dot material. Okay, and so what we'll have for this is triplanar local, or maybe for now it'll just be real simple. Something with this sort of color, and then noise, and then like 0.5, 0.5. Okay. Did that work? Are these in the correct groups? They are not. Oh wait, no. Okay, they're not. Wait, it's because we need to go to search entities, active entities, let's remove this, because this is just placeholder stuff. Active entities, bricks, 1. Okay. Did this work? No. Is there... Cannot open file. Oh, okay. Oh, material... Yeah, okay. So it should be material slash environment slash stone slash blah. There we go. So now all of these should be with the correct material and the correct group. They're not in the correct group. Add to group. Why does this not work? Because these are in the correct, like, material here, which also looks terrible, but that's for a different story. Or that's... I'll just fix this material. Yeah, unfortunately, they're not. Oh wait, actually, I just realized. Oh wait, they are. What? It's just not... Okay. Hang on, I think it's just not saying it there. Let's do... Charade. Okay, I think... Yeah, I think you were right. The UI just doesn't update. Hopefully... It doesn't... Rick... Okay. Well, this is easy enough to just do this anyway, because these are all the same name. So I need to figure out how to make these bricks look interesting now. Oh yeah, and also darken this so that it doesn't drive me crazy. Like, do these even look like bricks? Hmm. Oh, I know. Part of it. So let's fix this material. Here. So, like... Let's make it have a similar noise scale to this, and then let's make it have a similar color to this. And then, like... that, maybe. I know. Noise, or like, monument floor. And what if I did, like, this? And then we just have these instead. Like, would this... Because I can just sort of abandon the pretense of that. Let's do, like, 0.44? Or something like that. Because this doesn't really convey the whole, like, megalith thing, but it probably fits the existing style better. Though, admittedly, the, rather unseemly how, like, they, like, stagger like that. Okay, so which ones were I even on? Probably these ones. Yeah, they don't look very good. Okay, so let's try, like, individual origins. And then, like... Having this be the exterior and interior would probably be a mistake. Okay, but I'll keep that as it is. Then we can do, like, the same thing on this side. The same thing on all the sides, making sure that these are like aligned nicely, because you can see that they like shift like that. So I'm going to be more like that. Flush with each other. And honestly, like I said, I think I'm gonna not do it for the other ones. I'll just do it for the exterior. But it looks okay. Okay, but let's get the cool end things as well. Cool end things. These will also be in the hard group. And all of their meshes. So if we have cool end thing, let's see if that worked. Yeah, that worked okay. Admittedly, I should probably rename this material since it's not actually... This does not reflect its usage now. But I won't. Well, no, I will. So Monument Brick Big. Let's rename this to Monument Glyph. Take your time, Godot. Okay. Okay. So now, at the very least, we don't actually have the megaliths, but we do have vaguely interesting etchings that are used everywhere already. Now the thing to figure out is why the lighting looks so weird on my my water shader. Because like this foam is so bright and it does not feel like it properly reflects. So like, I mean, look at how much brighter the wall gets compared to the foam. Like the foam, it doesn't even register as the same color. But they're both being influenced by the light. And I do see it ever so slightly increase in brightness. But I think it just doesn't get affected by the ambient occlusion correctly. Because if we go to the water, it's like, let's go into here. It's like in here, it honestly looks much, it looks much better. But let's try, like, where's our ambient occlusion? This thing drives me crazy. Hang on. Do I use this anywhere? No. Yeah, like that? Okay. So it seems like here, the ambient occlusion is not being properly set. Oh, right. I need to fix the shader as well. So what is that? That was bug. Expose AO and light shader. Yeah. So we'll need to do that soon. But okay, why would this be in here, but not be working in the game? I guess... Let's compare. So this is... I also just remembered that shaders do not get recompiled or like live reloaded. But okay. Expand canvas. So let's comment this out, and then we will try again. And we'll see what the color looks like in the game with this. Because I think it's also because the ambient light is so much brighter. Is this different at all? Let's add a new layer, paint it there. I don't see any difference. Also, this is slow as hell. Like, it runs at like 1 FPS. But okay, what I'm gonna do... Let's grab just some of this stuff. There is, like, no difference. I'm seeing. Like, let's compare these colors. Oh, that color. And this color. They are the same color. They are the exact same color. Okay, so ambient occlusion is not being applied somehow to this shader. I'm almost certain. Which, that really fucks me up. It must be... My only thinking is it must be some sort of shader cache bug. Like, maybe it compiled the shader just wrong? But then why would But editing the shader should fix it then. But this looks just identical. Okay. Let's do another more thorough test where I don't add, or where I don't change the camera angle. Okay, so this is like with AO. And then comment this out again. So how would ambient occlusion only apply? My only thinking is, maybe I'm changing the material at runtime with the water script? Do I do that? So this is now without AO. And so, if we fade these in, Okay, so there is a minuscule amount of darkness. I can see like an extremely small amount. Why does the K button not work? Jesus Christ. It's like, select the paint, please. Okay. So this is our difference. Hang on, let's do let's do albedo equals color. .rgb. So this is the color. This is what the color of the actual thing looks like. Hang on, let's actually do like color.rgb. Like it goes almost completely black. I think it has to be something to do... Well, this lighting is straight from the main spatial, isn't it? Let's just steal the lighting from here. We'll remove the subsurface. So smoothness is not here. So we'll just do n.l. And then vert color will not be done. This will not be done. And then we'll do albedo times this. And yeah, this still seems like this still is good. It seems. Hang on, let's get the player in here. Like, it's bright in here. Hang on, I don't need that. Like, this is what the brightness of this environment is. Because I was thinking, like, maybe it's just darker in this scene than it is in the game. But this is, like, the normal ambient light of this scene. And this looks correct. So then why is it not correct? And if I go into my sludge and we go into our material and I just have the albedo equal the foam color and none of this stuff, and then we do AO equals color blue. But why would it be this specific shader? Okay, yeah, I'm thinking it must be something to do... No, okay, because this just has a script to read the shader parameters. Okay, so this looks good. This is what it's supposed to be. So this matches. Video game. Okay, so let's put in this. So what should I do first? It must be something to do with the emission. So like if we assign to the emission at all, maybe it screws something up. So like let's do like emission equals what is F? Does this, so foam color alpha times float. Okay, and this is a Boolean. I kind of want this to not be a Boolean, but that's okay. I'll just do 0.0 for now. Because I'm thinking, because Godot's blender, or Godot's shaders, whoops, have a, they have to detect certain things, like, that are enabled by just checking your code to see if it's assigned at all. So I'm thinking maybe assigning to the emission. Nope, that works exactly the same. It looks correct. So then we go back to water. Okay, so if the emission is 0, is it from sampling these? So I'll have to do sort of like a divide and conquer here. Like what can I skip? I can skip this and this and this. And we can do maybe this for now. So it'll not set the emission. And it'll not set the specularity. It'll just set our albedo and our ambient occlusion. So this is going from the foam color to black. And in fact, we don't even need this here. So that should simplify, and the shader will compile out a bunch of stuff. Or it'll optimize it away. Oh yeah, now I remember why I had the ambient light set up this way. Because the reflection probes. Look at that. It looks correct. Wrong button. But that's okay. Okay. I swear to God, if I wind up like binary searching back to the original shader and it turned out it was literally just nothing again, because I'm sure I've done similar things before. But okay. Let's enable, I guess let's enable the emission, because I'm pretty sure that's the issue. It must be... I'll just see. Okay. Oh, I keep pressing F6. But it looks good in here, and then when we go to the game, it's probably... My bet is it doesn't look right. But if it does look right, we'll just be able to put everything back, I'm pretty sure. Okay, but it does look correct there. Maybe the roughness? So 1 minus color dot B times specularity 32 times 0. And specularity is a mix 32 for F. Oh wait, no. Hang on. Is this correct? Oh wait, no. That is correct. Now the foam color is actually a little too dark, honestly. But that's okay. I keep doing that. That's something that I need to just set. Hang on. We can just set the active tool in the player.tscn. So like pre-save or like save, prepare save, global.set stat selected tool active, so usable. Hang on, where do we select things? It might be in the UI now. No, choosing item, equipped item. Do we have like an ID on this thing? Let's do if equipped item. Equip. I think it's in. You know what? Save it. I'll save it for later. Because I'm sure it's in here. Probably in like here. With like tool. Equip. Save. Okay, I don't see it. I'll just put it in bugs. So like, save last equipped item and load it. Because it's driving me nuts. But okay. So I'm pretty confident now that this is just gonna... It's just going to work. With no intervention on my part. Huh. Oh, I see. The foam is dark. Sort of? Kind of? Oh, wait. I see. There's a negative shader because here... This... Clamp 0, 1. This still needs to be here. Oh wait, hang on. This is the subsurface. We don't have subsurface anymore. So what is diffuse? Diffuse is clamp 0, 1. Yeah, that should be correct. But okay, that's good. So, what if we set the metallic? I guess let's just set it. Oh wait, this is not correct, I think. Or we could do, I bet it's specular equals mix 0, no, 1, 0, F. Let's see if that specular line is what it is. I pressed the wrong button again. Because now that I think about it, that would make complete sense. Because the specular is getting the ambient light still. Or like the reflection probe or whatever it's getting. And actually... No, okay. So I think assigning this specular screws things up. And I think assigning to this metallic So let's do metallic equals a mix 0.8. 0 F. Or like 0.1 maybe. And then we can try this again. I still don't know why that would cause problems here. Maybe there's probably something to do with reflections and ambient light color or whatever, background color. Okay, I think, what if I just don't set this? So like, what exactly happens to my water? Because I've also realized, currently what the water does, it doesn't even have light attached to it. It doesn't have an albedo. Actually, hang on. What if we did, so does the shader, so specular, I don't think specular should actually have the albedo there. So let's try that. Because I also want the light to reflect properly off of the surface. Which it doesn't really do right now. There we go. And now it also properly reflects off of that, sort of. Well... let's mix in like 64 specularity. Wait, what is smoothness here? Smoothness times power. Okay, I see. Okay, so let's try this again, because I want the reflection to be more intense. I guess I could just make it a range. Yeah, I think that looks good. Okay, so it's just something to do with the metallic and the specular. Well, I guess just the metallic specifically. That's weird. Why would it behave why would it behave so differently in the editor versus in the game? Next up would be planar reflections, which would be really cool. But that'd be like end game stuff. But okay. So foam, let's go to 97, or no, 85. Because this is a place where I know there's water. Outdoors. That tower looks so cool from here. And this looks water-like. Time, so like, let's do 22 hours. So now, not exactly great. Oh wait, I need to do this. Oh, right. So these reflection probes aren't going to reload properly, but that's okay. I'm also looking at... Oh yeah, I should make sure... Set time 10... Because I want to make sure that when the sun shines on the grass here, that it looks correct. And it should look correct from all angles. Yeah, because this foliage looks okay. But then if we go to terrain, P-City... Let's see, does this still look all screwed up? Yeah, it does. Yeah, because you can see that the normals aren't right. Or the lighting isn't right. Let's go to P-City. Actually, I have a good idea. Let's go to the benchmark. Because what I'll do is I'll just add some grass to it. Copy this. Paste it here. Bytes and bytes. And then this can be there. Does this? Oh wait, no, this doesn't have any collision. Oh wait, right, okay. Let's get this CSG box. Maybe now? I'm trying to make it so that it... Oh wait, no. This has this. Okay, there we go. And we need the maze plane. There we go. And so I think it might be that this material is not the right material. Well, no, plain opaque, shader let's see what this does. I see. I'm gonna do absolute no wait, no. I'm not gonna do that. Let's do here the absolute value of the dot product of these two. There we go. Well, sort of. That's a little too bright. Well. I think it's in part because this model... Well, how do I fix this? Because the sun is shining from here to here. So these faces should be the brightest no matter what. Is it because these world vertex coordinates? What if I didn't have world vertex coordinates? That didn't fix anything. In fact, why do I have this? Oh, it's because of the vertex XYZ, I think. Yeah. Okay, it's because of that. Also, wait, these don't need custom data. And I don't think they need color data either. Yeah, because they use the color data from their vertices. Yeah, like this one looks good, just because by chance plant opaque moving. Not what I want either. Honestly, do we need this softness shader here, even? I don't think I use it for anything. Because I'm just going to do n.l here. How do we get the direction of the normal? Or how do we get a different direction for the normal depending on which side of the face we're on? Let's see if I can do like GLSL flip normal for back face. But why doesn't this... Okay, I'll ignore that. Because for some reason, let's go to the tree. Because these never feel wrong. In the same way that these feel wrong. Have I just missed it? Maybe it's because they have... So like if I flip this upside down. No, this feels correct. Because it's darker on this side, but it still has some brightness from the ambient, or from the subsurfacing. Or subsurface scattering. Like, if we look through here, like that's brighter than these ones. Even though they're all facing directly away from the sun. And then these are brighter still. But are these normals? These seem correct. Okay, so what is this material doing differently? So we dot the normal light. So I'm just going to grab this again and see if I can maze. Because I'm pretty sure this is the exact same light code. Or it was, at least. I'll just do lamp n.l01. And then vert color here will be subsurface color. And then this, what the hell is this? I guess subsurface color dot A. So these, well, now they look correct, I think. Sort of? No. Yeah, because like this side still is way darker than this side, even though it should be the opposite. Let's see what it looks like without the subsurface color. Yeah, we still see plainly they have the opposite issue. They have... Normal's flipped. But if we did something like, for example, an omni-light here... Like, because I still want lights to make sense as well. And we can see they don't. So is there something different with this shader still? Or like these meshes still? Because like, let's look at how this looks. Because like, it feels like no matter which side we're on, so if we flip it to this side, it looks reasonably good. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Because yeah, it's bright on this side, then bright on this side. So what... Is it still... foliage? Plant? What the fuck is this shader called? It's just called transparent. Okay. I think it must be something to do with the normals. Depth throughout alpha pre-pass, color disabled. Let's see if removing the whatever it is. Oh yeah, and also, oh yeah, that's not there. That's completed. I should fix that. Let's grabbing, turn the lights on the vending machines. Corn looks weird. Okay, yes, that is there. And let's also put this down to 1, so that way it's not so big. Okay. So the question we must ask, is this the issue? No. What if I just copy this code? So we'll do GLSL. Basically good enough. Oh, wait, and this is... What is this? Transparent? No, this is plant opaque. Actually, why aren't I just doing it, like, here? So environment, like... Plants. Okay, where the fuck is this? Environment, transparent. So we need material, environment, transparent. So this is that. This is this. So let's just go through. So we do fiddle with the vertex colors a little bit, but then, like, what's the difference with the light, or with this here? I think there's almost zero changes, except for changing this to that, which it basically doesn't change, which shouldn't meaningfully change this, because it's just going from 0 to 1, or like, yeah, going from 0 to 1 smoothly versus going from 0 to 1 very smoothly. Maybe it's because it does depth drop. I mean, what happens if we did this? Like, depth draw alpha pre-pass. No. No meaningful change. What if we just changed the shader that's being used here to the transparent shader? I mean, it looks... Let's see, does it have the same issue? It does. What the fuck does this mean? So it's something to do with the mesh itself. Is just not the same as... It's just built different than these planes. Even... Okay, let's go to Blender. So we need to go to, I guess, plants. Oh wait, hang on. We also need to see the grass. So where's our other grass? Let's do like a, another like decals mesh. And this one, we'll do 3D, byte, and then byte, grass. And then here, oh wait, we need, none of that, none of that. This is vertical. So do these have the same issue? I think they... Okay, these have... These do. So I'm just stupid. So I just don't understand my own code, even though these look fine. Like, why do these look a-okay? Regardless of direction. But maybe I'm just mistaken. Because, like, if we did, like, this... Because I just don't see these ones being different. What if I change the grass to transparent? Wait, let's make this unique. Okay, so yeah, we definitely 100% unambiguously see the same problem, where the light is not facing the correct direction. So how do we determine the direction in which the object is actually facing? Or like, how do we detect that we're on a back face? And then flip the normal if we're rendering the back face. Because I want it to be that if we're looking at a side that's facing away from the sun, it's still darker. But no matter what side is facing toward the sun, that side should be brighter. Okay. I don't know why it doesn't... I don't know why I can't see it with the tree. But let's do, like, GLSL detect back face. Okay, so it's GL... Actually, let's double check this. So GL front facing. Okay. So let's go into here. I wonder if we have this exposed here. It's like GL front facing. Okay. So we'll need to grab that. But what we can do is just have what should we have? Normal times equals mix. Let's do like, what should we do? I'll just do if not GL front facing normal times equals -1. We'll do that for transparent, do that for grass. Oh wait, no. This is only in the fragment shader, I just realized. But we'll have to actually make it... Right, yeah, okay, so that's correct. And then plant opaque moving. Okay, so now we need to edit Godot to expose that shader, or to expose that variable. So that'll be in file, open, module, what am I looking for? Drivers, GLES3, shaders. No, not quite here. Where do we have, like, the renames? Okay, we have these here. So where are the fragment built-ins at? For light, fragments. Because it seems like there's something to do with, hang on, there's like a billion trillion lines of code. Okay. Okay, I guess these are for the fragment. Actions, vs, fader, spatial. Front facing equals. And then we'll do like, we'll make sure that this is somewhere. Okay. So we need to go to here and here, I think. Or here. Let's do like fragment front facing. So does this have like, what are the types? Okay, type pool. And is this a constant? Const T, okay. Because this is not something that we can assign to. There we go. And then here. Point coordinate. Did I put ambient light in here? What even is this? Resources. Oh, okay, this is the visual shader. I won't bother. Well. Yeah, I won't bother. I'd have to recompile more stuff. But okay, so this should give me our new fragment variable. Oh, it's 10 p.m. J12? No, let's do J10. And I guess I'll just fix this while I'm here. Imagine grabbing on wind generator, some crash without messages. Oh, I should have done this while I was here. Oh wait, is this it? I should see if I can actually use the ambient light. Hang on. Ambient. Or AO. AO light affect. So only in the, okay, only in the fragment. I'm gonna fix this damn thing. Okay, front facing, so this. And maybe it'll be just a const here. And this will actually be light. So that would be with our ambient light. Oh wait, I should actually make sure that the shader can support this. CNetGL SL. Ambient occlusion or AO. Okay, AO light effect. Okay. Speculate times equal blah times diffuse light times equal blah. So we need to get AO somewhere else. Enable AO. Ambient scale. Ambient occlusion affect AO channel. Where are we? Okay. Ambient light. Let's just put AO in here. Where do we do the, like, float AO? Yeah, that's fine. Well, no. Because now we're going to be passing it in here. Compute light. Or light compute. So that'll have that. And then here, float AO. And generally, it will not be used, except by all of my shaders, because I need it. Because if we go to my main spatial.shader, let's see, I'm going to skip a song with lyrics. But okay, let's look for... Where's GL? So this will just be front facing. Is the music okay? No, it's not. There we go. So ambient light times albedo. Ambient light times AO. "17 occurrences. I really wish I had the ability to, like, make common functionality in shaders. Like, because what I would love is, like, just include directives, since, I mean, they already are doing whatever they want with this thing. Like, why not just have, like, hashtag include? So that way I could just have, like, one common shader for all of these behaviors. Like, you know, just have a light function that you can bring in. But okay. So those are all updated. I think, did I compile this again? I did not. But this should hopefully give me the tools to fix this, these trials and tribulations. Ooh, yuck. A lot of stuff needs to be recompiled because of the shaders. Well, not much to do about that. Why does it have to recompile the regular expressions? Maybe it's just relinking them? I guess that makes sense. Okay, there we go. Alright, so let's see if that actually worked. Took a while for the hard drive to catch up with us. Okay. So it'll be a simple manner of seeing if it looks good in the benchmark. Once the game loads. Not quite. Too many parameters in function call. Does that mean I just called it with too many arguments, or that it just has straight up too many parameters in it? Hang on. Ayo. So that calls that. And that, what? Let's do like... Okay, so I think it's because of this. I just didn't... How did I not see these? I think I'm just blind. Ambient light. Okay, so I think everything like this. Not quite. Oh. Okay. And then if we did ambient light again, so I think this... Oh wait, blow A up. Okay, so let's try this now. Sadly, that'll mean a billion compilations again. Wait, why are these all unsaved? Okay. So what are my next steps? Because I've been doing a bunch of little visual things like this, which I guess are useful, because the grass did look ugly, but I gotta start thinking about the broader picture, because I think off stream... Let's see, should I skip Sunday? Yeah, I should. I have to move. I'll just put myself in vacation mode on Twitch. I almost activated my own channel. Hang on. How do I go to my videos? Maybe it's in Creator Dashboard? No, that's the same thing that I'm on. I don't know how that works. Okay. Let's go back to Godot. And while that works, I will look for the who's or what's it, the what's or who's it. Where the fuck are videos? Content. Why does it... Hang on. Publish all videos. Confirm publish. Okay, and something... Twitch, for some reason, made it so that all of my videos don't publish by default. Confirm publish. Successfully started publishing all videos. Just fucking publish them. Jesus Christ. It's like I'm streaming these fucking videos. Okay. But thankfully that seems to have worked. I was worried that there's like a limit on the number of parameters you could have in a function. It was lower than I thought. But it seems to work. Sort of. No. Invalid arguments to operator times equals. Vector 3 and int. Oh, okay. That makes sense. How do I... Let's do -1. Where the fuck is my normal... Oh wait, no. This is the wrong thing. Transparent. So let's start with this one. Kind of worked. Not really. Plant. Okay, so that isn't getting fixed here, huh? This works, though. That just works just fine. Grass. Let's fix this shader. Because this certainly does not seem right. Invalid operator to arguments times equals vec3 and int. That's no longer being applied, though. So how did I break the texture here? Oh, I didn't. It's just was removed from the material for some reason. But only these... How does that work? So if I go to, like... what do I need to go to? What? Oh, I see. Okay. Transparent main texture. Let's do this, I guess. Okay, so now I think... No, I don't think that even fixed the problem. Well, no. No. Okay, it did fix the problem. I think. I'm reasonably sure. Yeah, because, like, this is dark. This is... Man, why is this... Oh wait, no, this should be opaque plant. Don't I have like a maze like material that I use for everything? Hang on, let's go to P City. Why are all of my... Always publish VODs. Why does it... How does Twitch benefit from not playing my VODs by default? Why does it keep unsetting that setting? Whatever. Let's just copy this. See if putting it on here actually makes it look good. Because I think... I just don't get it. Okay. I'm probably too dumb to get this, but I'll just move these down a little bit to make this a little darker. Because it seems like it's brightened up the material considerably. So I probably also need like a darkened texture. I also have my nightlight thing on, so I'm going to turn that off and see how it looks. Okay, that does look reasonable. However, actually, now that I think about it, what if I make the normal of the, I think the subsurface scattering on transparent objects should be the absolute value of the normal. Maybe. Okay, let's let the shaders load in. Yeah, Godot really needs to handle this better. How the fuck... Hang on. Okay, so it's something wrong with the shader compilation. But what is the error? Thank you, Godot, for dumping the entire text of the shader every single frame without telling me the error. Okay. Expecting colon. Or expecting at token... So expecting left parenthesis at token AO. Undefined variable AO. This will be good. Okay, so this one... So on these light process omnis, we have ambient occlusion there. So when we run this function, we should have ambient occlusion defined somewhere up here. Fragment shader code while we... Okay. Yeah, so that's always defined. So I assume these are correct. Well, maybe. So why does... I guess it's because code that doesn't have AO enabled still doesn't quite work right? Or maybe it's because the OmniLight. That would make sense. Because if we look... So that is okay. But there was a place where it was expecting an in parenthesis, but it didn't get one. Wait, hang on. Oh wait, no, that's correct. And of course, our file, these will be useless. Wait, okay. Vertex program compilation failed. Wait, why did the vertex fail? Hang on. Let's go up to the vertex and let's just put... So does something have vertex lighting enabled, maybe? Oh, I bet it's because... Yeah, I guess it must be because of that. So let's do vertex lighting. Float AO equals 0.0. When do I enable vertex lighting? Okay, is there anything... So I think it's only vertex lighting. Okay, it's because the Uber shader is compiling with the vertex program, and that... Okay. Because basically the Uber shader replaces all these if-defs with just if statements. So it runs slower, but it builds faster. Well, it runs slower, but you can build just one. And so when the Uber shader compiles, it assumes that. But this was invalid code anyway, so it's good that it caught that. You know, someday I might have enabled vertex lighting, and then I'd be really screwed trying to figure that out. Well, maybe not. But it'd be just one of those things that's like a landmine months in advance from now. Man, I should not have bought a bottle of soda. Like, I got a Diet Dr. Pepper at 10:30 at night. Terrible idea. I'm gonna be up till like 5 in the morning. But in my defense, it was only 7 p.m. when I started, or when I got that. Wait, I guess this hasn't even been that long of a stream. It's just that I started 2 hours late. Okay. And I still need to see if that ambient occlusion actually works in the ambient shader. Woof, okay. Yet again. How the fuck? God damn it. Okay. Float AO. So that's there. Where is the vertex? So when we have vertex lighting enabled, it must be that I just put this in the wrong place. I do not care for how Godot handles this. Or, what am I trying to say? I don't like how Godot puts all of these files in this insanely huge, like, God file. Like, they could have just split the vertex and the fragment shaders into two separate files, like everybody else. Or at least like me. And I'm the important person here. Because I'm pretty sure the only reason they don't is because the light data needs to be here. Oh wait, no. It doesn't need to be here because it has to be duplicated anyway. Because if we go down to here, somewhere in here. Yeah. Here it has to do all the light data anyway. Duplicated to the same file. But okay. AO. Colon, semicolon. So this is the first usage of AO. And that is in here. And this is A-OK because this calls that. Same thing there. Same thing here. Okay, so here, use vertex lighting. Okay, I think here, we need, no, if defined, use vertex lighting. Okay, I think we're in the fragment shader again. What the fuck is happening? Oh wait, no. Okay, I understand. Okay, use vertex lighting. Okay, I was misunderstanding how this worked. Okay, I think somewhere in here, I need to define a float AO. Pretty high up here, since we can get the ambient occlusion in the fragment shader. I'm pretty sure. But how do we... AO equals... So how is there only one of these? So where is this? This is after that. So this is the very first place that this is defined, even though we have vertex lighting. Okay, what I'm gonna do is in our vertex light, or in our vertex shader, okay, let's go up to the very first usage of it. Now let's go to the next one. Okay, we're just going to set this to 1.0. Because I cannot, for the life of me, figure out why it was saying this was a duplicate definition. But we'll just not have ambient occlusion then. A-okay. Because I'm pretty sure we can't do light shaders here anyway. No, we can. I think. No, okay. I think with vertex shaders, we can't use, yeah, for vertex lighting, we don't have any, light shader code. Even though we could just have it, but oh well. Okay, let's see if that works. Basically, I just disable ambient occlusion being red. I mean, admittedly, I could just remove it from there, but that'd get confusing. Because I already get so lost so easily in that shader file. Because it was very useful and beneficial to put it all in one Omega file and have all of the logic duplicated anyway, because you can't, because there is no logic that carries over from one file to another. And they have just manual tags to manually split the file, so you can't even see the error numbers. This was useful. It was a good feature to just have a bunch of code to support that, instead of having two files. To be honest, I feel like a lot of Godot decisions are like arbitrary, or like creating a fun little gizmo that doesn't actually improve anything. Like, because all the code they have to, like, you know, take this shader, break it apart into multiple programs and compile it, and insert the logic. Fun gizmo, basically. Okay. No broken things. And then if we go to benchmark. Nothing especially broken. That's been broken. I don't know what it means. But these do look pretty good. I think they are correct-ish. Well, let's see. So if I disable, why does YouTube just load the fucking music? It's like it doesn't buffer the video unless I like actively focus the browser. But okay. So what if we disabled that? So do these look correct? No. Because they kind of look correct. But like, look at this back face here. This one doesn't have, excuse me, doesn't have the back face. Or the back face is not darker, despite the fact that it is clearly facing away. So I guess what I'm gonna do... Let's fiddle with this shader and see if it actually works. So fragment albedo equals vec3 0.2. Okay, so we can see the front and back faces. So at least this change actually does do what it's supposed to do. And these trees do look a little lighter. But okay. What if we removed this line of code then? Okay, so we do see the issue reemerge. But then why does this not get darker? Despite the fact that this is facing away from the sun. Well, I guess for starters, why is this light at all? Because this is the back face, isn't it? So, like, are the normals just... what happens if I just flipped the normals without any of this stuff? Okay, so that isn't quite right either, because these should be darker, well... I'm not in the mood for Megalovania. What the fuck does this mean? I just flipped the normals of the corn, and it works. Now I want it to. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, hang on. So if I do this, okay. So this demonstrates the problem. The light is behind the grass. The light is in front of the grass. So we do have the problem. It does exist. But then again, this is the grass shader. Hang on. Like, this is supposed to have this. Why the fuck? This is the front face. Why is the grass shaded wrong for the front face? So first off, why is the normal not here? Oh wait, I need the grass again. Because one, these two faces should not be the same color. Because they're different fragments. Like, do we not have the normal in here? No, we have the normal here. And this does almost nothing. This is driving me fucking crazy. One, why is the back face? So when I have not GL front face, did I do it wrong? Maybe, I think I must have done the rename wrong. GL underscore front facing. No, this is GL front facing. Okay, let's see. Is it like, do Godot and GL or OpenGL disagree on what the back face is? Oh wait, hang on. Wrong shader. Oh, whoops. Okay, no, we don't disagree. When not front facing, so when front facing is false, that is genuinely the back face. And so, why? When I face the grass toward this... Hang on. Is this thing fucking scaled wrong? No, wait, no, that'd be impossible because it's... No, wait. I just realized it's completely possible because if we go to our, this. So how do we get... So we have up, right, and back. Are these correct? Hang on. Up, left, and back. But if we use a right-handed coordinate system... What the fuck am I doing? What is wrong with me? Like, are these supposed to be like... I think I just fucked up the coordinates. But okay, let's remove the maze. And also, can I do... Let's clear these. Let's just get... Oh, let's do like 2. Wait, do we have, oh. Hang on, we need P City. Okay, so I'm pretty confident that I just fucked up the normals. Or fucked up my scale and, like, basis math. in some baffling, stupid way. So this still looks wrong, but if we get, and let's also clear the grass, actually. This seems correct-ish. Hang on. I just realized. So we need this to do the backface stuff again. Okay, I should have known that it was probably an issue with this. So if I... No, okay. How do I properly figure out if it's an issue with these? Hang on. I need to stop listening to this. Okay, let's get down to business and defeat the Huns. Okay. Can I remove all of this crap with my object placer? Because this thing is way less annoying to deal with. So yeah, let's do... So this just gets the axis from top to bottom, basically. Yeah, you know what? I'll fix this. So yeah, we need to get all of this awful stuff. This is horrible, what I've done here. So we're just getting a distance, an angle, direction. How do I... We don't need this, I don't think. Well, no, we do. Okay. Because this stuff gets us the actual orientation of our raycast. Okay, let's try this. Item basis equals basis dot rotated let's do this, I guess. So it's just going to be the item basis is a basis, and then if place angle greater than 0.01, item basis equals item basis dot rotated axis place angle. So that'll first off do that. And then we can rotate it again. I don't think any of this actually, I don't think any of this did anything. Now that I'm looking at this, because I wasn't actually manually creating a basis. I don't think. But okay. So first off, we orient it so that it's facing upward and not vertical. Where do we actually do the vertical stuff? We didn't have vertical in here. Oh, it was only in here. Okay, so if this and not vertical. Actually, let's just do if not vertical. All right, we do need this though. Okay, and then we get the scale, and then if we rotate the item, we rotate it again about our axis. Oh, wait. Let's call this ground normal. And then we'll have a var up2 equals up2 equals ground normal. Equals. I've been doing Pascal recently. And that means that, okay, so that means that if we're vertical, we don't move by the ground anymore. Which admittedly isn't that important, but oh well. Okay. That should all be good. Because now, if we go to, say, here, clear all of these out. If there's any problems with the orientation, I really hope this fixes it. Because otherwise I'll be sad. No, it didn't. Wait, actually, the front faces are being properly colored. The back faces, however, are not. Okay, so at least now, it's using the front face for color. Or to determine light, kind of, sometimes. Oh wait, yeah, it is. Okay. And also, this light is way too big. Because I'm getting confused as well by the lighting. But okay. So we can see now, light behind, dark. Light in front, bright. So if we go to here, if we go to the grass shader, if we put back... Oh no, that's already here. So why doesn't that work? Is it because if this works, God fucking damn it, it was because my multi-mesh thing was was giving negative scales. God damn it. God damn everything. Okay, fuck this. Let's fix the shaders. So what we'll need to do is fix our multi-meshes at some point. No, wait, no. I need transparent. This is not needed because it already automatically does this. And then we can do grass. No, we already have grass. We can do plants. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll just say, put it in here. Fix or repaint grass because I up the basis code. Okay. Oh wait, I should also do, while I'm here, Let's go to base, or like player. Who has the... Oh, wait, no. The base mesh would have this. Yeah, hang on. Let's go to... Oh, wait, I can just test in-game. Because I already added the code for the ambient occlusion on the shader. God fucking damn it. I see this here crashing. Vertex program failed. Unexpected identifier. Left at token AO. Okay, let's go to 285. Because I think, because it's a vertex shader, it should be reasonably close. Okay, where is AO? God fucking damn it. It was that. I bet you that AO was actually correct when I disabled it in the vertex shading code. Whatever. Alright, let's put the music back on. Okay, and we're going to delete everything. Because we have fixed shading code. And then, let's save repaint the grass because I messed it up. Yep. I'll have to double check what that code even looks like. Okay, but hang on. Take your time. Okay. Take your time, Godot. Okay. I see it again. Still at the same fucking place. How did I not fix it? So it's expecting a parenthesis. It found AO. And this was not enough to fix it. God damn it. Here again. Okay, hang on. Float AO. Nope, no other places. Okay. So let's see. Maybe that fixed it. Hmm. What am I gonna do after this? Hopefully go to sleep, I guess. Because I did have that caffeine, but I'm not particularly energized. Well, I'm not really tired either. I'll do something lazy, hopefully to lull me to sleep, despite my caffeinated state. What was the other thing that took a million years? Okay, git add, I'll ignore that for now. Let's just add everything, I guess. Okay. If I start the game, will it print failed compilation? So far, so good. But it is also going suspiciously slow. Wait, okay. No errors yet. I think that's a first. I still really want to make a deferred renderer and just tear out all this garbage. I can't believe I wasted all that time adding the code for the front-facing stuff and all that, and then only to realize that it was just because I scaled them bad. It was just because the placement code was wrong. That's what I get for fiddling with the basis. And why did I put... Did I just flip around X and Z, or did I deliberately do that for some reason? I can't even remember. But okay. These look... worse. Because now the ambient occlusion isn't, like, fading gracefully. Because, like, this side could be a little darker, but oh well. I mean, we could have ambient occlusion painted in here on the terrain. Let's put that in there as well. I guess this will all be just visual stuff, so like paint more AO on the terrain. Oh wait, no, that's going to be in Charade. I guess I did that kind of this. Oh yeah, we need to make, nope, the ambient occlusion there. Not correct. Okay, so where is that at? That would be triplanar. So why? Because this AO times that. And that is good. That is good. Game died. So let's look for like negative light in here somewhere. Okay, so there's 18 matches, and I got 17. So yeah, now the ambient occlusion looks good. And it's compatible with everything, and I can put reflection probes in here, and they'll play along nicely with everything as well. And then, I can do other things, presumably. I should probably remove the ability to set the ambient occlusion from the pixel shader since it interferes with the reflection probes, but I won't for now. Okay. So next things to do will be paint some more ambient occlusion on the terrain, fix other things, other visual things that honestly don't matter that much, but I want to fix them anyway because it's easy. And then in my free time, I'll do writing, maybe. Oh, fuck me. How did I miss this? Okay. Fix gaps in farmland. Or fix gaps in the garden blown apart by bombs. Like it's just right here. Oh yeah, speaking of, I need to figure out, or want to figure out, what it's going to look like on... So there's over on that side, there was that brick that did not apply the media, or the modifier for like the debris properly, or the explosion damage. I'll just put that in here. Just fix materials on outer ring damaged brick, or like megalith. Okay. We did a bunch of completely unnecessary shader stuff. Oh wait, no, I did the AO stuff. AO and... Yeah, we can apply and stage that. Okay, and then I guess push that. Epic. And then eventually I need to rename the shaders to GD shaders. But that's okay. Okay, so this was another sort of grouchy stream since I was doing a bunch of tech stuff. But okay, I will be back. When will I be back? Because I'm going to take Sunday off since I have to move. And then I guess just next Wednesday is scheduled. That'd be fine. Because I'll use the week to just wrap up. What will I do? Yeah, I'll just be back Wednesday. I'll wrap up Charade. Or wrap up the quests, because I just have to do the medium stuff. And then I'll write the devlog. Okay. See you Wednesday.